Too late. Oh, actually, I should shut my phone off.
Careless, you were so careless with my heart, and you damn near, you damn near tore it apart. Told me your loving somebody else, but you still wanna keep me. Sitting here on your shelf, I'm no standing. I'm no one second best. Not your maybe, I might call her when there's no one else left to impress. Hopeless, hopelessly lost in you. And now it's clear to me, baby, you just want your cake and eat it too. Go on now, go. Go ahead and walk out that door. And don't you ever, never call me no more. I'm no standing. I'm no one second best. Not your maybe, I might call her when there's no one else left to impress. And I'm no side piece. I'm not just some bump on the road. I'm not the young maybe. Be your baby when you got someone else at home. I'm a diamond, shining bright, glittering gold. And baby, I'm the best thing you never had the strength to hold. I'm no standing. I'm no one second best. No, I'm no maybe, I'm a cover when there's no one else left to impress. And baby, I'm no sad piece, no side piece. I'm not just some bump on the road. I'm no maybe, be your baby when you got someone else. Someone else to hold.
Wow. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Woo! Didn't you guys love that? Oh my God. Thank you for joining us. This is Wildcard Wednesday. I'm so honored to have one of my favorite people in the world, just an incredible human, my little sister, Miss Deva Mahal. Everybody, give her some love.
Hi,
Some love.
everybody.
Oh, I love your new music. It's amazing. And the
Thank
video is
you.
incredible.
Thank
All the
you.
I didn't know if you want me to tell everybody where you're at right now. We're in the
Oh, you can.
States.
It's fine.
Oh, it's okay. And you're in Australia.
No, New Zealand.
New Zealand, sorry. New Zealand. Beautiful New Zealand. I visited New Zealand I think once and it was beautiful. It's green and
Oh,
just
it's gorgeous.
incredible. But anyway, you're up
Yes.
here looking stunning and
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
I'm just
I
so
woke up like
glad.
that.
You look beautiful, man. I love that I wanted to tell everybody about you and show your music, and you're one of my favorite songwriters in the world. Like
Oh.
I just absolutely love your writing, and people need to know who you are, but they also need to see how much of an incredible artist you are. So I wanted to share my light with someone who I find just as bright as all the other divas that I love, Miss Deva Mahal. So I wanted to
Oh.
tell everybody how we met, though, and they know that you wrote. Anybody who follows me knows that I told them that you wrote the song "Stone" and "Next Time" on my album, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I wanted people to know how we met because I didn't know any of your music. I hadn't even heard you sing yet, and we just met like in a hallway
Yeah. Yeah. On accident.
on accident.
Well, yeah, I sent you the picture the other day
Yeah.
from backstage that Ron took, and we were doing the Aretha Franklin tribute at
Mm-hmm.
Carnegie Hall. And
Yeah.
I was doing Chain of Fools, and I was trying to find my room because it's so crazy backstage. And I was walking through the corridor, and then it was you, Leanne Giddens,
Yeah.
and Betty LaVette. And
Betty
I was like,
LaVette.
oh my God.
And people and celebrities just kept passing by you. Kenny
Yes, because
Loggins.
Kenny Loggins walked by and you like were tripping. You were like, oh my God, Kenny Loggins, he's amazing. And I was more like, oh my God, it's Ledisi. Because I had been listening to you since feeling
Feeling
blue,
orange, but sometimes blue.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I
Mm-hmm.
had that record. I had to order it because I was
Yeah.
living in New Zealand, so I had to special order it. And I was like blasting Autumn Leaves. That intro had me like crazy. You
remember it. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I was obsessed. And I was at jazz school at the time, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'll meet you, and then you
Yes.
get on stage,
Yes.
standing ovation. I was like,
Uh,
oh, that's her? Because we were just talking in the hall and we were talking about music. I didn't know who your dad was. I didn't know that you were
yeah.
an artist. I just thought, okay, she is performing, but I don't know who she is. And then you got a standing ovation after at Carnegie Hall performing Chain of Fools. And they
It was
wrote you up in the
crazy.
New York Times, and that's the day I met you. But even still, I didn't even like you. We just kept talking as friends on the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And Ron said, "Did you see this new video that I love?" And I think it's Diva. And he showed me the video, your from your last album.
Oh
And that
yeah,
was the
from Run
first
Deep.
video. Yes, Run Deep.
Snakes.
And you told me about it
Yeah.
and that you were filming it and everything, but I didn't listen or anything. I just been offline and stuff. And then when I saw it, I just was blown away. And I saw it through Ron, and you had told me all the things you were about to film and do. But it was amazing to finally like see you as an artist. Then I started looking up everything, and I said, "Oh my God, these songs, the songwriting!" And I asked you about that when we did my podcast, and we were in my hotel room. So like we just hung out as friends, not really
Oh yeah.
as artists.
Yeah.
Talking about our music. We were talking about women in the music industry,
Yeah.
but not necessarily being an artist, just
Yeah.
the business of music. So to finally see you as an artist, I was like, oh my God, I got to talk to you on my podcast. Then I became a groupie. It's like, then you started inviting me to perform with you. This woman, this is where I knew she was a huge star. She's at Hollywood Bowl. She has
Oh man.
103 fever. And she has all this rock star outfit on, but she's hot. She's sweaty, but she looks glowy and beautiful. But she should have passed out. I don't know how you did
Oh
it.
my God.
But
I don't
brought
even,
you
that was so
everything.
crazy.
I brought you everything I knew
You
before
did.
the show. I flew there. I'm like, I'm coming, and I gave you all this concoctions and voice
You
stuff.
saved my life.
Man,
You had that
and-
crazy, like that Chinese orange tea. You had a massage ball. You had like
Whole care
a whole
package.
like liturgy of
I was
care
like,
package stuff. I
the
was
doctor
like,
came and
Yeah.
was like, she shouldn't be performing. And this woman,
you like
I said,
saved
she's
my
gonna
life.
do it. And I gave her all the stuff, and you got on stage at the Hollywood Bowl, sold out. I forget who you were opening for.
Oh, it was for Melissa Etheridge.
Yes, it was huge. And then
Yeah.
she sang, and every song the crowd went wild. They went crazy, and
Oh my God.
and she just kept turning her back to go. So people couldn't see you sweating. Like, she was behind the audience.
Oh my
hiding.
God, Liz.
Ready
Somebody
to
told me
pass out.
they were like, oh my God, you're so glowy and like effervescent. And in my mind, it's like actually my body is like melting. Like literally,
It's
I'm burning from the
heated. You were
inside.
burning. And then you played guitar on the last song,
Yeah.
and the audience erupted. And you had me come
Yeah.
out and sing with you. And I'm
Yes.
all holding you. I'm looking at you like,
Oh my God.
trying
I
to
thought
make
I was
sure.
gonna pass out, and I'm like trying to live in this moment because I'm like, I'm at the Hollywood Bowl singing a duet of my song with Ledisi, and I can't even enjoy it. I was so mad.
And afterwards, you just passed out. You went to your
Oh.
room, home,
Oh,
to
yeah.
your hotel, and just
Oh yeah.
passed out. But the crowd was still going, and she just walked off stage like, "Oh my God, help me, God!"
I was like, dear Lord, baby Jesus, please don't let me fall.
It was the best performance I'd ever seen, and I knew. Then I said, "Yeah, she's a star." Because anybody that can handle that and keep going and still give 110. Like you, it didn't look like you were sick. Only till you turned around and you're looking at me like, help. And I'm like, I can't do anything, but I'm here.
Oh my God, Led, it was
After
so
that,
crazy.
I was like, I just love her. I love her. She stuck with me. And we hung out in New York, and I watched
yeah.
you tour. You would go from Australia to Europe back and forth and everything.
Yeah.
And then, I was starting to work on my project. And then I called you, and you said, I said, Deva, I'm about to start on my work, the wild card. I don't know what I want to do yet, but do you have any of your leftovers, some songs sitting around that I can listen to? And I just wanted to play you guys a small snippet. I don't know how it'll sound because this is our new time, our first time being on YouTube with the wild card, but I'm going to go for it and see what happens. And if it sounds a mess, just let me know. Ron is back there freaking out, but I think it'll be fine.
You got this. It's
So
gonna be fine.
this is the demo of Next Time that you wrote and you sent me 2 songs. It was Stone. You sent me 3, but I won't mention the other one. But Stone and Next Time stuck out for me.
Yeah.
But I wanted you guys to hear her version of it.
Open up my heart once again. Should've known better. Claim that you were falling in, that I took your word to the letter. Then you ran into my life off track. Now you think that you can come running back. Said I don't care if you say you love me. It's too little too late. Don't care if you can't live without me.
Oh man.
You dug your grave. Don't care if the sky is falling. You shouldn't have lied. Had your chance, made me cry. Why? There won't be next time.
That's when I lost it.
Oh my God, my guitar playing sounds so crazy.
Whatever. All I needed was that voice, the words, the simplicity of the lyrics, and the intention behind it. Oh, I held on that for days and played it for Rex. And I was like, Rex, listen to this, listen to this. And you know what? It inspired when I was listening to Ron had played Jeff Buckley. He had played Jeff Buckley in
I
the car.
love Jeff Buckley
Oh my God, he's one of my
so
favorites as
much.
well. And
Yeah.
he played uh Everybody Here Wants You, that
Oh,
song. And
yeah.
that's when I lost my mind. I said, yes, next time it's going to have that feel because I'm soul, you're soul.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me show my audience another version of soul music. And it felt so good to produce that with Rex. And when you wrote it, I just lost it. I said, she's going to let me sing this. But tell us more about your process of songwriting, sitting with a guitar and just thinking of things, or where did that song, what inspired that?
I think I was on the road. Actually, I was touring the U.S. when I started writing that song, and you got a lot of downtime on the tour bus. So I would always sit at the back of the bus, and I had my acoustic, the one that I'm playing in the demo, and I would just sit back, and the lyrics kind of came first, and then I was rocking with the chords, and it just kind of, I don't know, that song kind of took like a time. I feel like I had to live some experiences in between to kind of fill in the gaps, because I had started writing it and I didn't really like where it was progressing to. So then I would let it sit for a second, and then a couple months would go by, and then of course I would be dealing with some trash dude, and then you get more material
Right.
to add to your to your lyrics, because I like my lyrics to feel really honest and really deep, and because I'm just a really deep person.
You're so young to be all grown like this though. You're too young for this kind of grown woman stuff.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've lived like 10 lifetimes.
Just the
But
old
yeah,
soul.
basically this song stretched over the course of like a year or so, because I just
Really?
because I really wanted to, like, it just takes a while for it to feel right. And sometimes for me, it'll be like instantaneous, and I have this real flow where I'm connected, where I feel like I'm really channeling. And sometimes it doesn't always, the pieces don't always fit. So I wait till it comes to me, you know what I mean? Until I have a experience, or I hear of a shared experience of like friends and family, and I just kind of figure out how to incorporate the lyrics and the melody so that it feels true,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
I love
yeah,
your you write like water. Like if there's it just flows so beautifully. I'm not there during your whole process, but we become so close. You'll send me songs to hear
yeah.
and get my opinion. Like I heard your new single,
Stand in,
Stand In, before you put it out, and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be another great one. Like it's like the art of songwriting. It's inspiring to see someone so young like you still focusing in on that, and being a good song will match anywhere. It doesn't matter its genre. So to me, that's how I felt hearing your music. It's classic, and it can be sung by anyone. And when you get a really good singer like myself, oh hallelujah, you.
Who are you telling? Oh my God.
It makes it even more. The words, I can wear them, and like it comes from another great singer, yourself. So it's like we love that as singers. Most singers don't share. So what made you pick that song and say, this is the one I think Led should sing? Like, why did you pick those songs for me, Stone and Next Time?
Well, one of the things that I've known from being able to become really good friends with you, and which has been wonderful to discover, is that you are one of the most authentic and generous and thoughtful and sincere people that I've met in this business. And I, for one, think that that's paramount when I'm sharing something as personal as a song with someone. And I don't even think there's like secondly, like you're the best vocalist.
Oh, no,
So
no.
I remember seeing you sing For Women when you're doing that Nina Simone tribute. And I remember watching it and waiting for you to come on and being like, holy Jesus, I love every single woman up here, but oh my God, Ledisi just like, it's done, it's over, I'm dead, you know? And to know that somebody as prolific as you is interested in a song that I wrote, I wanted to give you something that really could support the vocals that you are capable, because your vocals are like unmatched in my
I
opinion.
feel the same about you, though. I feel
So,
exactly the same. I know I'm not supposed to turn it around, but I knew that you could give me that kind of song, though. I
well,
knew. And you were so nervous about, are you okay with that?
yeah.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, are you
we're
kidding me?
friends. Why are you nervous?
nervous?
You
Because
just freaked out on me. You turned into like something else. I'm like, Diva, it's Led. We're cool. You
No,
didn't
I know,
play me
but
all
it's
these
like,
songs though.
I
And
know, but still, like it's super especially because like I was like, okay, she's gonna hear her play guitar, and then she's gonna hear the song, and then it's like
I love
super bad demo. It's like from my iPhone. Like I don't know if she's gonna like it. Da, 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 da. Like you're always thinking about all your shortcomings as soon as somebody puts you on the spot.
girl.
I
Girl.
was like, oh my God.
It's funny what I told Christian McBride yesterday is
wow.
like when you are amongst the legends or amongst other greatness, that's them investing in you. We're investing in you. I'm not saying I learned that they're not gonna always, like when I hung out with Prince and Patty and everybody, they are always invested in me, giving me knowledge and things to get better. And I always would say, okay, is that good? Is that good enough? And then one of them said, and I won't say who, they were like, you're here. You're here with me. Not everybody gets to stand or sit next to me.
Yeah.
So if you're in here with other people like you heard,
There's a reason.
be okay with that, and all the insecurities you have need to go away. Now is the time to learn and gravitate. And that's what I love about you. We're always teaching each other. Like it doesn't matter about the just our talents. That's huge. God gave us these gifts. So when we got together, we're friends first. And that's what I love the most. And then we started working on music, which was phenomenal to me. But when you played Stone too, I'm stronger than stone. My will is my own. My soul is free. Sometimes it's too fast for y'all to see. You sent that for me. You could have sang that. But it matched the wild card so perfectly. And I was like, God, did you send her to me? And usually my people are like, usually you never let people write their own songs and send them to you. I said, no, this album, I want to try something new. But hearing that song solidified to me how wonderful your songwriting is. It can it makes women feel powerful and different people who are different, who are different or not the norm, feel powerful.
Yeah.
What inspired Stone too? I want to know more about that. We never talked about that. I just went and recorded.
We're like, damn the backstory.
Look, I'm gonna record this. Where did that come from?
Oh my God. Okay, so I wrote that song in New Zealand, actually, in Wellington, and it kind of came from basically foraging my own space in a really male-dominated music industry, and I mean, it kind of informs a lot of the songs that I write, but it's like the same narrative of being like a woman, especially a woman of color in a space that is occupied by all of these men who like kind of try to run things and put you in your place. And I was like, no, 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 I'm not having that. I'm going to go out and get what I want. And I may like fall down and I may have hurt feelings sometimes, but nothing's going to stop me from reaching the dreams that I and the goals that I set for myself.
Yes.
And, you know, because when you go into the bridge, it's like life passes you by and we are frequently chasing time. And I'm like, that's like it in a nutshell. Like we're always on the road, writing songs, doing this, trying to press interviews, like da 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 da. And sometimes you forget to look back and be like, whoa, I just did that. I'm doing these amazing things. And we always forget to like be mindful about the dialogue that we have in our head, you know, like the voice that tells you like you're not good enough or you can't or you're not skinny enough or you're this or you're that or your hair's too this or whatever. And I was like, you got to just like cut it out. You got to change the station and like change the frequency, you know, and keep pushing forward.
And it's a message. It's a message and people love it. What that first line of the song, blessed
be the wisdom of the ages. Yeah.
Quick, baby, turn my pages. What? Explain that, ma'am. Because I love singing that part. Oh.
Well, you know.
What a way to start a song, too. Like.
Just get real meta on it.
Right away.
From
bam.
No, for serious though, like I think I was feeling really I think it was not long after my great grandmother and my grandfather passed at the same time. And so they passed and my great grandmother and my grandfather, who was her son, they died within days of each other. And it was really really profound for me. And I was like, man, standing in the shadow of the wisdom of these two people. And my great grandmother was like, she was like an angel, you know, she was she was just a queen, you know, and she was so soft, but you never crossed her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she had this wisdom that she just oozed. So I was really kind of in that headspace. And then quick baby, turn my pages, because it's like, take a look, you know, I guess they say like, don't judge a book by its cover. It's like, read my pages, see the content of my character, you know? So
how have you managed to deal with, and we talk about it briefly between us privately, but I wanted you to touch on, because we could be inspiring other artists, and especially Black females out there that are in this business and that aren't the standard Hollywood beauty, the version of that box of beauty.
Right.
Now it's in to be a whole bunch of things, but when it's not.
For the most part, when it wasn't, you mean?
When it wasn't, exactly.
For the whole life that we've had, that it wasn't, and people were like, ooh,
now all of a sudden it's...
You're not a size 6. Only Pop-Tarts are size 6. You know, and you're like, what? Get out of here.
So how did you navigate your career through those things, and what advice could you give others coming up that are, you know, that take it to heart? Like, we're strong. We have a little bit more toughness on us about it, but how did you get there, and how did you navigate through it, and what advice you can give others?
I mean, for me, my journey was moving to New York and giving up everything, all my comforts and everything that I had established in New Zealand, and moving to New York and just committing to it, you know, because I grew up in theater. So I grew up in that, like, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere kind of vibe.
Right.
And moving to New York really thickened my skin, you know.
It will.
Because every trial and tribulation you could think of will happen if you're really like committed to your purpose.
Right.
I would say the most important thing is to really look inside of yourself and see what your purpose is. What is the reason that you are on this planet? And then wholly commit to that come hell or high water. I would say surround yourself with people that tell you the truth from a place of love and are there for you when things are bad. I would say take the time to take stock periodically instead of letting long time pass without actually taking a moment for introspective thought and to reflect.
Yeah.
So you really know, you can really see the progress you've made. I would say sleep. Get sleep.
I tell you that all
You
the
know?
time. Have you slept? And water.
Yeah. Yes. And I would also say be mindful of people that are siphoning your energy.
Ooh.
You know, you I think it was you said something about how like it doesn't matter if somebody is of light or the dark. If you shine really brightly, people are attracted to that. And some people will want to lift that up and make it brighter, and some people want to take the light for themselves. So figure that part out early.
Woo! You better preach.
You know, well, you said it first, but I mean, like, it's so real.
No, but you're bringing it back up. It's true though. But that's what I love about this platform with the wild card. I could have easily just talked about put out the album and said nothing about the people behind the scenes.
But this is why you're you, Led. This is why you're you.
But it takes a lot to be me. It takes great songwriters. It takes great producers and great friends like yourself being selfless and saying, here's some songs that I have. You know, it just meant the world, like having a friend like you that's in this industry that's just as talented and just as great, that can give back and share in this industry. People don't understand. People do that fake nice stuff, and it's not. It's
such a waste of time. It's really like. Oh, also another thing I would say is like not everybody has to like you.
No, that's the thing.
Not everyone is gonna like you. Get used to it now. You know what I mean? And be okay with it. That doesn't mean that you're bad or they're bad. Like, they may not like you. You may not like. Also, you may not like everybody, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
No, I absolutely agree. But that's why I made the album The Wild Card, to let people who love me in certain boxes to understand that I'm not just in your box. Yeah. And I listen to so many different people and different styles of music, and I wanted people to understand that clearly I'm gonna keep being Ledisi in whatever form I'm gonna be. Come along on the ride or not, and it's okay.
I'm ready.
You guys have any questions out there? Somebody said, Deva, how many CDs you have, and where can I purchase?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I only have one studio record out.
And it's huge. It came out with a big.
I have one studio record that came out in 2018, and it's called Run Deep. If you head to my website at www.devamahal.com, you can go into my store and you can purchase it online.
Online, you guys.
Yeah. You can also go to Amazon, and you can also purchase it on Apple Music. Yeah, but I have CDs and vinyl too. So if you're more of like an old school, like 12-inch kind of person like myself, you can get one of those too. And then I also released a new song called Stand In, but there's no CDs or anything for that. You just have to go to Apple Music and download it. Cool. Please and thank you.
Yes, please download her music. Ron is scrolling through. Visit devamahal.com. It's up there.
Thanks, Ron.
He's so great.
He's the best.
People want to know, how are you doing during this pandemic? How's it going for you? I
was waiting for somebody to ask this question. Oh my God.
Vicky
Vicky
asked that question.
Hey, Vicky. So it was quite a crazy story. I have family that lives in New Zealand, and I'm kind of partially from here. So I came back for the holidays, and it turned out that I had to have like this huge surgery, so I couldn't leave. And that was in December.
Yeah.
And then after I had the surgery, the borders got closed and the pandemic happened. And I have been here in New Zealand ever since. And it has been lots of ups and downs, lots of emotions. It's been really hard to see what's happening in the US from afar and feel so disconnected. I feel like every day I feel like you're not contributing enough, to what we're all going through in our country.
Madam. You are.
So it's like intense, but I'm hugely blessed that I really believe that my ancestors were looking out for me, and they were like, you're about to go through something really intense, and we're going to put you in the safest place that we possibly can. And the bonus is that my family is here. So though it's been challenging, I have to every day remind myself that I'm hugely blessed, and that like it's better for me to kind of do things to help other people, put things out there to help other people that are going through the same challenging time. So it's been intense, It's hard not working, it's hard not performing, because I was saying to you, I think, Led, how it's like when you understand what your purpose is and then you can't do it, it feels really like challenging.
Nicole asked, who else would you like to do music with?
Lord have mercy, that list is long. That list is long, okay? Okay. It may change at any given moment, but I'm going to go off the top of my head. I would love to do something with Moses Sumney. I'm like a huge fan of him. I would love to do something with Brittany Howard. That's a dream.
Man. Hello.
Lord, I would love to write a song with Brittany Howard so bad.
Tawana, she just answered your question there.
Oh.
Have sung your song. What other artists have sung your song? Oh, no, that's not it. That's not the question. Go ahead. Keep going. Who else?
Okay. Well, I mean, I would put you on the list, but we're already working together. So because you were already up there on the top. I would love to work with, man, of course you get put on the spot and I can't think of nothing.
But that's a lot right there, madam.
No,
that's
but those are two of my people at the top of the list that I would love to work with.
I can see the Brittany one, definitely.
Yeah,
she's gonna see you. She's gonna hear it and see you, and probably already has.
I'm dreaming.
I'm just gonna speak it up, girl. Speak it up. Let's see. Another question. I want to make sure the fans get to ask what they want. So you guys, come on. I'm looking at the questions, but you say something crazy, I'm gonna keep on moving. Let's see. Oh, I had a question for me. Let us see who. Fred D. Sims. He asked, let us see who are 3 people that you would like to do duets with. Well, I'm waiting for my duet with Deva. That's gonna happen. Yeah! I'm waiting for that. We were originally, before COVID, we were gonna do Stone together. So that may still happen. We'll see. I think that's in the works. Do a little remix of that. But I still want I want to do whatever. If she need me to sing background, child, I'm ready to go.
What? You in the background?
Heck yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I'm a horrible background singer, but I
that I believe. I
love too many notes, man. It's too many notes. I mean, I can record them, but I'm like, oh wait, here's another note. When I only had 2 background gigs, and they were really good. It was Isaac Hayes and Prince, and that was enough for me.
Oh my God!
This is crazy, right?
God. But pressure.
The pressure. The other duet, they're all not here, but I think I would want to sing.
I know.
They're not here.
Whitney, you were gonna say it.
No, I was gonna say Joe.
Oh, yeah.
I could sing with him. He's here. But Marvin
Yeah.
Gaye is like a Nat King Cole.
Donny Hathaway.
Donny Hathaway. I mean,
Oh, Sam Cooke.
so many.
Otis. Oh, Otis
Otis.
Redding. Otis.
Everything.
Oh God. I would lose it. I would lose it. It'd be done. It'd be over. It's a wrap.
When
My
we
life
lose
is
it,
good.
let's see. Let me see another question.
Oh, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. If I could
Horrible.
sing Chances Are or It Hurts to Be Alone with Bob Marley, I would die happy.
Man, everything. Tawana Martin asked the question earlier. I'm gonna ask this one. How have you all thought about doing small venues together when it's safe to do so? Any stage, it doesn't matter. A little corner in a cafe, we will make that work, right?
Oh, so for that, Missy, I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, I'm in.
When it's no longer like $10,000 to get back to the U.S., I'm there. Is that too real? Is that too much realness?
You know, I will do whatever. Look, I'll sing on the street to get them coins for you to come back.
Listen, I sell a kidney.
You already know. Any other questions, you guys? I just want to make sure it's just
please ask.
Because this is the time, you know. I just really appreciate you guys coming out, all 300 of you. I think there were more, but for hanging out.
That's a good question. I see the new question you should answer.
Let us see. What are your thoughts on the versus battle, and would you do one? I don't know if I would ever do one. Right now, I would say no. It's not really my thing, but I love watching it. I love that it helps artists, their catalog. People who don't know their catalog, it becomes bigger. It reinvents itself, meaning people buy their music after hearing it. I think it's great. I think sometimes we pit women against each other.
Yes.
Offline, not them necessarily together, but offline. I don't like the energy of that, but when it's men, I don't see that. But when it's women, it's real heavy. So I think how we treat the battles with the women, I wish we do better there. That's the only thing I see. It's like they want us to have shade with each other. And that kind of sucks, that part of it, but I love that it exists so that we can hear the music and their catalog and how great they are individually, and then seeing them together is huge. That's like a big thing for people to get together. Because artists, it's hard to get everybody together. Any other questions? Do you have any new music? Girl, this is the whole... Latasha. Come on, Latasha.
Have you got the wild card yet?
The Wild Card is the name of my new album, Latasha. Look, everybody don't know. And I'm glad she asked. So the Wild Card album is out now. And I think that it's the number 4 R&B album in the country.
Oh, yes, it is.
Anything for You is the
number
2 number 2 single on adult R&B. So it's doing pretty well for a independent album. I'm doing pretty well. Have either of you ladies thought about doing Broadway? Yes. I've been on Broadway as an understudy, but I would love to do it. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Led, what is your dream role on Broadway?
Anything that showcases my acting and the mix of my voice and that belting sound that's traditional Broadway, just to show that I can do it. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know I studied classical and all that stuff. Yeah. So
that's like Cynthia and Reva, man. Just get up there.
She's amazing.
Are you kidding me? Amazing. Oh, that's somebody I would love to sing with.
Well, man, you should write for her. Her. Any other questions? Do you have any plans to do a live unplugged project? Who's that question for? Mitchell is asking.
Probably you.
Oh, it's for me. Okay, well, I did one. It's called The Truth, The Intimate Truth. That's a project that is out on iTunes. You can get that for now. but I would love to do the wild card acoustically. It's fun. But I have some things up my sleeve so you can check out the songwriting. What's your favorite Patti
Yes.
LaBelle song? I like If Only You Knew
Oh,
How
how much
Much I Do.
do
Sing. Do
love
love
you?
you. That one?
Yes, Patty.
Because she goes off on that. She just
Ah,
starts. Woo! That's my favorite.
man.
Okay. Anything. Luther Vandross, please tell us the story about Luther Vandross' album.
Oh,
Oh, when I
tell,
did my
do tell.
sensitivity. Gosh, you remember that. I also have the vinyl. That's so cool, Bev. Bev asked about the Luther Project. Well, when I did my sensitivity, I was an independent artist and I was debating to quit the music business. And there is where I met Rex Rideout, who was doing the Luther Vandross album. And he's the first one in the music industry to put me on a record where it was on a major label. And so I sang my sensitivity, and it was one of the hardest projects to do, but I had a blast, and people love that song. I don't necessarily like it as much as the people because I was so nervous, and I felt like I could have done even better, but I think I did just good enough to make it in there. And so, that's the first time I met Rex, and after that, we've been connected. He's the executive producer on majority of my albums starting at 2007 to now. And he helped me produce the Wild Card, executive produced this latest project, Stone. And Next Time, he and I produced those songs and made it work and all the rest. So, yeah, I think it's almost, we're good. Okay. I'm making sure. No other questions. Oh, Stone. You want to hear Stone? Okay, let's play a little bit of it.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll sing a little bit of it. Maybe.
Ooh.
But I don't know how we're going to do that on this with the latency and stuff. Here we go.
Blessed be the wisdom of the ages. Quick, baby, turn my pages. With my heart on my sleeve, ain't no use in being close to all life's possibilities that we may not understand. I know who I am. Life ain't full of soft landings, still strong I stand. I'm stranded by water, and I shall not be moved. And the blood of my ancestors lie deeply in these roots. I've traveled a good distance, got a long way to go. Yeah. I'm stronger than stone. My will is my own. My soul is free. Sometimes it's too fast for y'all to see.
That's right.
That song right there. Woo, that's my mother. When I let my mom hear the entire album, I had like 3 friends, and my mom is the top one to hear it. And she said, Stone? That song, Stone? And I'm a cuss. She said, that's my shit.
Oh, I can't wait to meet your mama.
My mom is that Capricorn like yourself. She
That's
just
right.
let me have it. She said, Stone, it's like you honor your ancestors and you
That's
honor
right.
the road, and
Yes.
and then you say how powerful I
That's
am.
right.
Like, and look at
Yes.
all these people that's with me.
This song is for all our Black sisters.
Listen.
Okay? Listen. We lift each other up and we hold each other high. That's what's up, We have to support each other.
It's so, when you can get everybody feeling that song, is great. I just love it. I love it. I love that you were able to share this moment with me, coming into being an independent artist, coming back around to it, and just being a human, a beautiful human being. And I'm just so blessed. I know your family. I love your sisters. I love
My mom.
your mom is my favorite. Just like
Ooh, she crazy.
she and my mom have not met, but if they met, they're
Oh
like
yeah.
flower people.
Oh yeah.
They just
Oh
float,
yeah.
man, and give it to you.
Yeah.
No airs. It's
No
just
mess. No mess. No bullshit. None of that. She's like, take it or
man,
leave it.
it's so cool to have that around, and I'm just so proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is a new step. It's showing your songwriting, and it's showing you off as an artist. And I'm just happy you shared this moment with me. I don't want to keep you too long because I know it's late where you are. I hate leaving. I want to see if I can answer a couple of more questions. You guys have any more questions before we head on out? Diva, there, Eve 3 Mr. asked Diva, is there a new EP or LP coming soon? I love that we're saying LP again. Please keep saying that. The new single is fire. Yeah.
I think it's Eve Mister.
Eve Mr. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm working on my second studio album at the moment, and I did just release a new song. I'm so glad you love it. It's really exciting to put out music independently because it's like, as Led can tell you, it's like a real like, ooh, it's really scary. It's not for the weak, I tell you what. But
that part.
Listen, don't talk of that. No, yeah, I am working on a new record, and hopefully I'll have it out to you guys by spring of 2021. But stay tuned, follow me, and I'll be releasing more material as the year turns.
You have to. We would love to have more, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Because I get the exclusives. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, y'all, support us, support artists, and thank you for joining us here on Wildcard Wednesdays, our first time on YouTube live. Yay. And it's amazing.
I love it.
And I'm so glad I started with you, Diva, because everybody will watch this and see it over and over again. And comment, please tell your friends about the Wildcard and about devamahal.com. It's scrolling right there. Please. And thank you, Ron, for doing all this production and making Listen Back alive.
Yes, thank you, Ron.
So I'm just going to do the little bit of the chorus. I'm stronger than stone, 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 stone. My will is my own, own, own. Ah, we got it. That delay is no joke, though.
Oh, I know. It's so crazy. Sorry, I tried to time it. I was like...
See, this is why it's so hard to sing across the world on the internet.
Well, maybe one day we'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. It's going to happen. I love you, Madame. You're beautiful.
I love you.
Beautiful. And thank you for staying up.
So do
and
you.
Being here with me. I love you. Please keep going. And you know I'm going to text you after this to see how you felt. I hope you enjoyed it. And everybody loves you. They just love it.
I love you. Make sure you guys get out there and you get the wild card. I did. I had it pre-saved. I downloaded it. It's on my Spotify. It's on all the things. Like, come on. Support Black women in the industry.
Yes.
Support Ledisi because she's the queen.
No, I'm working on it.
She's the best.
You, thanks for hanging out, y'all. God bless you. Please take care of each other. Be nice. Please vote. Please vote.
Vote. Yes.
Please vote. Whatever, just vote. It's your voice.
Just vote.
Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Ron. Thanks so much, y'all. Be good. We're out of here.
Reveal what's inside. Let the love flow. Hold on to the light. Don't you let go. Can you see beauty in the shade?